Fortnite's last update is about to happen, version 22.40, and we have all the intel about what's upcoming from one of the biggest collaborations, the final map changes of the Chrome spread, brand new air vehicles to combat this in time for the live event, which we have early details for alongside a bunch of free rewards you won't want to miss out on. In the last video I asked you guys to name this particular emote, and here's a ton of hearted comments on screen right now that got that right. Today however I want to know the name of this, so make sure to leave it down below in the comments, and if it receives a heart you'll most likely be shown on screen in the very next video, so to see that as soon as it's uploaded. Don't forget to leave a like in this video, subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you can be one of the first to see. And last but not least, before we hop into it all, huge shout out to everybody rocking code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop, literally one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long. But with that said now, enough messing around, let's dive into everything for the final update of Season 4, which will blow your mind, so make sure of course you don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not, I'm sitting on my
Don't
back.
go anywhere.
First of all, with the map being slowly consumed by Chrome that we saw initially start in the cinematic trailer for Season 4, I'm taking a look at the progression of this from Stage 1 on screen right now, simply being, well, the introduction of Herald's Sanctum, the source of all of this. Stage 2 being a slight spread outwards from this initial source area, affecting different POIs on aim locations, having them hoist up into the sky on floating platforms to save the area as much as possible. Stage 3 with it now making its way more closely to the reality tree, although it kind of avoided the Devourer skull, which we all wanted to see consumed in Chrome or come back. With the Chrome hexagon structures from the Herald Sanctum in Fortnite Maze, of course not leaving the reality tree itself from initially being introduced with DJ Leica, although from taking a look at the map overview from the spread itself in this final third stage that we're currently in now in version 22.30, it has not yet reached Greasy Grove. Again, this was revealed it would be reaching here and consuming it at the start of the season in the Battle Pass trailer itself, in this scene right here that lasted only a few seconds. So I'm just saying, if the Chrome spread doesn't reach the reality tree, which obviously is consumed in these Chrome hexagon-like structures now, at the very least it's going to make its way to Greasy Grove, consuming a part or all of it, as the next update is version 23.00, being the next season, which, believe it or not, Epic Games are already testing, but even the update after that, the 23.10 update itself, which we know from data miners determining a while ago that not only does this season go up to version 22.40, but version 23.00 will go up to 23.40, being the last update. Of course, with all the platforms trying to save several buildings, areas or entire POIs on the map from the Chrome spread itself, it was only a matter of time we got a vehicle to complement this, or should I say vehicles, being the airplane that's going to be reintroduced that we last saw updated or used in-game in the Rifto live event of Chapter 2 Season 7, Ariana Grande's concert basically. I don't know if you guys attended, which was a fixed fight with the Storm King. Data miners have already concluded however with the return of airplanes on the Chapter 3 island, as we never saw them on the Chapter 2 island overall. We are going to be seeing helicopters or choppers reintroduced, which I'm guessing will have a big part in this live event to play, as with all of the teasers of the nothing of which are on screen right now through all of the cosmetics that we currently know of introduced this season, whether it be to do with the Herald or her set, or just generally other things implying this to be the case, whether it's the Fortnite Maze free rewards or the rewards earned through the Chrome Punk quests. I can definitely see either the full island being consumed in Chrome and something happening going into downtime, leaving us on a cliffhanger as we already have the brand new map tested, as there's some very interesting or unique things happening in this live event. Not only that, but after it occurs, instead of going straight into downtime, which as reliable insider for games Tom Henderson stated, basically what I see it as is an event will happen, 12 hours of some kind of weird game mode where gameplay is disabled, 4 hours of servers offline, and then the new season. If you haven't paid too much attention to the Battle Pass Section 2 at the start of the season, it stated this season runs through December 3rd. Now it's been updated with obviously text about refund tickets and different returns and stuff like that, with an end date of December 2nd. This initially implied it would be a Friday live event if this was the last day, with the next season then happening or starting early Saturday. To confirm what's actually going on with this though, Tom Henderson also updated his next season article, basically stating that the event is on December 3rd, which of course means we could be outside of Season 4 as it currently states on the Battle Pass. Again, it's only going through December 2nd, and the new season he follows up with is on the 4th, as he updated his article around a week or two back, which is stated from the tweet he replied to Echo with on November 8th. I'm personally really excited, considering not only was the Galactus countdown actually updated again in the files or re-added back, which looked like this above the helicarrier, almost implying with the return of planes, considering these only came back to defeat the Storm King in the Rifto live events, and with this specific timer being re-implemented, does this mean they're going to be used kind of like the battle buses when we defeated Galactus to fend off a giant foe coming to the island, or trying to harness the 0 point and reality tree, which are now connected through energy waves, ultimately powering reality 0 or making it still stable enough to stand in terms of its existence, or Honestly, this kind of seems likely considering whatever is to unfold we're going to be going into, as you guys know, at the end of every season a fixed amount of downtime, as this screen has also been updated according to data miners. Before this time comes, that means as soon as possible make sure to earn your Pickle Rick back bling, as Horde Rush 0 build is going into the vault very soon. There's no reason however to worry about the Chrome Punk free skin, back bling and also loading screen, as this will be staying, as you can see on the timer, for another 6 weeks. What is of more limited time however, lasting less than a week, is the FNCS Invitational quests that are now currently live in game, not only allowing us to earn XP but also some free rewards, with the new FNCS drops also being added to the Twitch API, meaning we'll be able to watch FNCS drops enabled streams to earn not only this loading screen despite the one we can earn in the quests, but also this spray, the FNCS back bling, which correlates to the Acts of Champions, which I'm guessing also is going to be making a return, and then this FNCS themed GG sticker or emotes. We could also be seeing another Rocket League collaboration involving free rewards earned through new quests, as stated by a data miner. In 22.30, Epic added some files about some upcoming Octane challenges in creative. The challenges are most likely to release in 22.40, and 2 challenges related to them going off some tags are Fly with an Octane and Flip with an Octane. What's even more interesting that this data miner tweeted out about too is that Epic are working on part 2 of the Paradise quest that should also release in 22.40. We know of at least 3 challenges a part of it, one being the signal booster, not 100% sure what this is, pick up notes from dumpsters and enter an access code. Perhaps we're going to be boosting a signal to an off-world planet, as also what we went to, the Ice Moon in the Fortnite x Marvel Zero War comics. Of course, the same location that the new variant of the Paradigm constructed the mecha robot in the Collision Live event at before it happened. And to further back this up, Donald Mustard changed his banner the other day to this, which obviously doesn't look like Reality Zero or the Fortnite Island in itself, rather so that people have been able to conclude was of the lunar eclipse. And literally now, as I've been editing, it's even more confirmed, no pun intended, that this live event is going to be out of this world, as it's going to be the Chapter 3 finale, confirming the start of Chapter 4. Once again, speaking of the FNCS Invitational event, this was revealed in person at first, and then people were posting it all across social media, which then led Fortnite to tweet out this, the Fracture event that will be occurring on December 3rd, 2022. Despite this being very exciting, don't write off Season 4 yet, as also the same data miner stated about an upcoming World Cup collaboration, with it obviously commencing or starting very soon. World Cup challenges will be releasing in version 22.40 under the codename Red Oasis. We currently know of 2 challenges, Dance After Sliding and Slide After Scoring a Goal, implying we're going to be able to play a creative map where we literally play soccer or football. Considering iShowSpeed has obviously took over the internet over the past year and now made a song about the World Cup, which even, well, is being used officially to promote this. With all of this context, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if we got an iShowSpeed Icon Series skin at this point, despite the one he got tricked into thinking was official. It makes sense considering other games that are similar to Fortnite like PUBG Mobile are doing collaborations with the likes of football player Messi, so either, yeah, we get Ronaldo himself or iShowSpeed, or even both. That would be really cool. Perhaps the most insane thing of this video that you've all been waiting for, however, is the release of Miles Morales finally in Fortnite that was determined to be happening before the start of this season, when Gwen Stacy was initially leaked by insiders to be upcoming in this battle pass, which then we found out happened. This will literally break the internet, not only because there's been so much talk or hype around this skin coming to the game for over a year now since the initial introduction of Epic Games' Spider-Man variant in Chapter 3 Season 1, which, believe it or not, is still in the top 10 used skins of this season, so it just goes to show how beloved the Spider-Man cosmetic sets are. Here's where it gets interesting, however, considering Epic Games are releasing on the Epic Games Store the Spider-Man Miles Morales game on November 18th, with of course this update 22.40 going live on the 15th. This could very well be contained or decrypted out of the game's files then, and even if this isn't the case, despite the long anticipation or wait for the skin upcoming or our official look at him for the first time that Epic Games add into the files, surely this can only then mean if he isn't in the files in 22.40, he is in the next battle pass. Speaking of the next battle pass, however, as you can see on screen right now, supposedly Epic is working on another fully customizable cosmetic outfit or pickaxe codenamed Impulse. It will be similar to the superhero skins Snap, Chimera, Omnisword, and other similar items. Personally, I think it's going to be similar to Maya from Chapter 2 Season 2 being the first introduced customizable cosmetic. I don't think they're doing Umbrella again, considering we did get the option for this in Chapter 2 Season 3, but speaking of umbrellas, if this isn't the case, Fortnite have you covered from them teasing a brand new FNCS umbrella, which I'm guessing would be releasing as a free cosmetic very soon that we can earn, as of course this FNCS event will be ending before the start of next season. It's unlikely, but at the same time it could be coming at a very later date or the next FNCS tournament, considering Epic Games do like to dangle the carrot or tease things way in advance sometimes. Two examples of this, of course, that were literally added into the game's files that we thought we were going to be seeing in the summer event for 2022 were the motorcycles and also skateboard vehicles. Both of these things were updated multiple times in the game's files, however we only have concepts to go off of in terms of how they will look like. And don't forget too, we've been expecting the return of the charged shotgun since September 18th, when Hypex initially stated it had been updated again in the game's files but isn't currently in the loot pool. Regardless, leave a like in today's video if you're excited for the final update of Season 4, and subscribe for more with all notifications turned on so that you don't miss the very next upload I put out on the channel. But speaking of where you go to now, make sure to click this video on screen, and on top of that too, hopefully, yes again, I can catch you in the very next video I post on the channel.